Awesome. What's up, guys? Back with another video today. It's going to be a little different than yesterday because I'm going to move right into doing a gun review. And this is going to be on something that probably I mentioned in the last video when I was talking about ammo variations and stuff. I was mentioned CZ P-09 and the 9mm Luger round. So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. Doing a little presentation and basically how I feel about the gun. It is about 8 o'clock at night here, so I'm not going to go outside in my neighborhood and just start busting off rounds with this thing. But like I said, hopefully we can get some nice range days coming up. Here in Kentucky, it is like 20 degrees. Just had a little bit of snow yesterday, so moving forward to spring. All right, so here she is. This is the 2016 CZ P-09. And it is an awesome gun. I actually did get this suppressor ready, so it's got a threaded barrel, and just unscrew this here and you'll be able to uncover the threads. So if you want to put a nice suppressor on this for whatever, tactical guys and stuff like that. So I've never actually put a suppressor on my guns, but it would actually be cool to get a suppressor and do a review of how it actually feels to shoot one with this gun. This is a very universal gun. You can use it for a lot of things. I don't use this as like a daily carry gun just because although it is slim and comfortable, it is kind of a large full-size pistol, so it's not what I daily carry, but it is my range gun, and this is always my go-to range gun. I love firing this gun. It is accurate, it is reliable, it is comfortable, and it just looks sick. So it's the urban gray color. Holding this gun in your hand, it's nice and thin. It's about 1.46 inches wide, 6.3 inches tall, and 8.8 inches in overall length. It weighs 32.2 ounces. The barrel is a cold hammer forged barrel, and it is a 5.15 inch barrel. It has a capacity of 21 plus 1 rounds, which is, like I said, if you're a guy out there and you're constantly, plinking at the range, you want to get some 3-gun type stuff, whatever, that's an awesome platform. It is a double action or single action, however you want to shoot it, with the new Omega trigger. It is really a really nice crisp trigger. So they actually come with the decocker installed instead of the manual safety, which they include in the box. If you want to add the safety to them, you're more than welcome to them. Some guys prefer to have safety on their handguns, but I'm comfortable shooting and carrying mine without it because, if all the proper precautions and training are taken, then you will be just fine without it. But it is an ambidextrous decocker. So as you can see there, it's going to bring the hammer forward. Scoot over a little bit. See the other side here. Nice, easy to pull back hammer. But this is, as you can see here, a tritium high-rise 3-dot. So if you was to put a suppressor on the end of your barrel, then you have that nice night sights to look through, and they work really well. Alright, so it's got nice tall grip. It is slim, so guys with smaller hands would easily be able to grip this too, but it is tall enough for where guys with bigger hands could, have a lot of control over this gun. It's got nice stippled grips on the back, on the sides here. This is a interchangeable back plate for your grip. Parts and stuff that are actually inside this firearm. Put that out of the way. Opening up the case that you get with them. Nice gold. So here's what you will find inside the case itself. So with all gun manufacturers, obviously you're going to get your lock and your manuals and all that stuff, paperwork. You got 2 magazines. These are your different size grips that you will have for your back plate here. And different adjustment tools. And this here is the manual safety that I was telling you that you could add, you know, when you brought it home, if you chose to have a ambidextrous manual safety on instead of the decocker that it comes with from the factory. It is really nice. If you guys ever get into doing videos on YouTube, starting your channel, whatever you want to get into, you always have to have a nice, refreshing bottle skeet. More of a, not really a complaint, it's just something that takes a lot of me getting used to, I guess, because where I'm a Glock guy and, you know, striker fire and all that stuff, it's a nice, fat, tall slide. But with CZ, it's really, really thin. It's insanely thin, so it's kind of hard to grab. But once you get some practice in, these high-rise rear sights kind of help with that. But you can just get control of the gun and then pull it back pretty easy. It is nice and smooth, and it's just an awesome, fun gun to shoot. Because when you're firing off 22 rounds of 9mm, you're just having an awesome time no matter what you're doing, whether you're plinking or you're just whatever you want to do with it. It's got a rail on it too, so if you wanted to add light accessories, laser, anything like that, it is compatible with that. I think it's their 1913 tactical rail on here. And it is one of my favorite in my collections. It's my first CZ pistol that I've bought. I've got M&P, Glocks, Ruger, stuff like that, but it's the actual first CZ firearm that I purchased, and I'm absolutely in love with this gun. Surprised that I haven't gotten to play around with them too much before, honestly, because they are such great guns. So anyway, yes, what else can I talk about? I don't know. A little bit of background on CZ for those who are unfamiliar with the firearms company. They've been available to buy in the United States since 1991 through normal channels and stuff like that. Basically, they would distribute their products out to other American firearms guys, and everybody would sell their products for them. But, you know, having a middleman like that takes a lot of money, and being a popular and, you know, just a awesome company like they were, they realized that they needed to get into selling products in the United States on their own account. So what they did in 1998 in Kansas City is where they built their actual headquarters. So all their distribution and importing for CZ from the Czech Republic actually come into the United States through the headquarters in Kansas. They originally had their company-based headquarters in California, and for obvious reasons, they then later moved to Kansas in 1998. Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Glock firearms. I think a lot of people are. Me doing the review on the CZ is basically, you know, a lot of guys have a big variety of handguns. I mean, you don't try to favor one particular brand over the other because of, you know, it may be what's more popular to the public or whatever, but you favor your brands based on their specific needs. And I think, you know, Glock are my go-to carry guns because they're reliable, and depending on the model you have, they're very slimline and they shoot very well. I'm not your typical fanboy. I like to expand my variety of firearms that I have. I think that each maker, you know, in gun design has its own pros and cons that benefit you for the different types of use that you may want to take this firearm out and use it for. Whether it be 3 guns, you just like to go out and just do plinking days, maybe some type of tactical home defense, personal carry, concealed carry, whether you want to just have something to leave in the vehicle. It just all depends on what you want to use, and I think that you can't just get everything out of one particular brand. I mean, you could use one brand for everything, obviously, but you have better functionality out of a variety of brands than just one single brand. So I'm very happy with the CZ P-09 that I got. Yeah, I'm new to the world of CZ handguns, I guess you can say, but very impressed with like taking the guns to the range. I prefer to shoot my CZ over my Glocks, which is weird to say because I really didn't think that I would at first. I was like, you know, Glock is Glock's rock, but I don't know, it's something that if you haven't shot a CZ handgun like the P-09, P-07, whatever, I would go out and try it, and don't put it in the mindset that you're trying to compare it to your Glocks, but how it maneuvers, what other capabilities, I guess, and variations that it offers you that the Glock doesn't, because you're just going into a whole nother variation of handgun with these. I think it's more accurate than my Glock. I think that it is a little more comfortable to shoot than my Glock is. As far as reliability though, I haven't put enough rounds through it to know if it's gonna, you know, last as long in a day with going through torture tests as the Glock would. I mean, I'm not saying it's not reliable because I haven't had any issues out of it. I've cleaned it when I first got it and took it out and shot, and didn't have any misfires, stovepipes, anything like that. It just pop, pop, pop every round. So just a quick video on that today. I'm going to go over it a little more in detail whenever I can get to the range and actually show you guys this thing firing and actually performing and in real time instead of just talking about it right out of the box. Springtime is right around the corner. We can get back out there, get at the range, start doing moto vlogs, just having fun outside instead of being trapped in a corner with a flower base behind me. But it's cool, it's a cool flower base. Stay tuned for more, guys. Appreciate you watching, appreciate the support. Go ahead and hit that like and comment, subscribe button. I like hearing feedback from you guys. Lets me know that I'm relating and talking to somebody. Happy holidays and stay safe.